Good afternoon, everybody. There you are. Okay. The reason I do that real slow thing is because I notice my camera isn't actually rolling, and I've noticed sometimes when I'm editing, or well, I don't even edit. I just watch. I'll notice that like I'm talking, but it's not actually on yet. It takes like a minute to catch up. So, as you can see by the title, yeah, I'm gonna need more coffee for this because that's my other addiction. As you can see by the title, my addiction has again gotten the better of me. So you have to pardon my kind of crazy looking hair. It's raining off and on all day today in New Jersey, and it's really hot. On top of it, it's like 1,000% humidity, which I know a lot of you are like, that's impossible. You've never been to New Jersey. Because if there's any place that 1,000% humidity would be possible, it would be New Jersey. We are just basically a swamp, or as we like to say about around here, it's a swamp, but the government took to calling it wetlands. Yeah, we live in a swamp. So anyway, for those of you that don't know, this week, unfortunately, I think it ends today, or it might end tomorrow. For some reason, I think that they said till the 13th. Joann's is doing a blowout on Butterick patterns. So I got several patterns that I knew would sell really well on my shop. They're $1.99 each. So $2 for patterns really good. And most of them I'll be able to charge, I don't know, probably $6 or more for. So that's not a bad deal. And I got stuff, by the way, in my size, like the larger sizes, because that's something I noticed on Etsy. Like you'll see a pattern you really like and you go in to look at it and it's not in your size. And then you see somebody else is selling it and it's not in your size. It's like I want to make patterns that are available to bigger women, available on Etsy too. And when I get an opportunity where I can really pick out the pattern, that's what I do. I try and buy the larger size. So I'll show you guys those patterns at a different date, only because there's a fair amount of them. I want to show you the patterns I got today that are for myself personally. And also, I spent $50 on fabric. I know. My name is Cybele, and I'm addicted to sewing notions, fabric, and patterns. And you're all supposed to go, what? You're welcome, Cybele. Right? All right, so anyway, let's get right to it. Sorry, I'm having trouble waking up today. I think it's just the weather because it is so like nasty out. It's kind of gray and dark out. Anyway, when I was perusing my patterns, now I kind of went through and organized my patterns a couple days ago. Just, I had a little bit of time. And this morning, before I went to Joann's, I actually organized my fabric stash. And that is what you're looking at in the thumbnail. I bought this Elna rack system thing, which by the way are fairly expensive, and they're from what are you barking at? From the Container Store, but I got it really cheap at Goodwill, and I thought this is perfect for organizing my fabric. Okay, so, and I'll go over that on a different day too. I noticed I didn't have a lot of shirt patterns, so here's one of the patterns I bought today. I love this view. This one's also really cute. I mean, they're all really cute. These are the line drawings. And yeah, got it for $1.99. I got this pattern because I really love both of these. This is cute too. And, I realized the shirt that I bought and showed you guys a couple weeks ago at Target is this same shirt, but what are you going to do? And then the last of the shirts, I know I have a pattern very similar to this, but I really like this longer version. And I liked this more masculine man-tailored shirt. So here are the line drawings for that. These are harder to see because they're down the side. This is also a glossy pattern envelope. The other ones are kind of more of a matte material, but I really like this. I really like this one too, even though I have a pattern really similar to this. All right, so let's get into the retro. So I bought a couple of, I would say like well-known patterns in the vintage community, right? As far as vintage sewers. So I got this one. The dress is fine. I'm not in love with the dress. The reason I bought this is it has the directions for the hat. If you look, you can see it has the directions for the two hats. And I love that kind of like wide brimmed plate style hat. So I might jump in the deep end and try and make a hat at some point. This next pattern I had, and It only goes up to a size 20. So I had to put it on Etsy thinking, it's not going to fit me. I'm not going to ever make this. But I kept watching videos where people said this was one of their favorite patterns. And these same women also kept saying that that this pattern, even though it says it's a 20, that the 20 is really more like a 22, which is my size. I mean, I could also always just alter it a little bit, but I thought that was interesting that so many people said that about one particular pattern. What's up? My dog's right here. What do you want? Hi, what are you doing? I'm in the middle of a video. Okay, this next pattern, trigger warning. It's the walk-away dress pattern. Okay. This is one of those patterns, you either love it or you hate it. So many people talk about it, but here's the deal. I have that entire bolt of that kitschy fabric that I got. Remember, I got it for like $3.99. This takes like 6 yards of fabric. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to try making this dress that everybody hates. I'm going to see why everybody hates it. But I didn't want to spend a fortune buying all the fabric. And I thought, I have all that fabric. This is a kitschy dress. That's a kitschy fabric. We'll do that. When I get close to actually working on this and I do like a sewing plans video, I'll show you guys that fabric again. It's kind of under here and wedged and it's hard to get to. Now, here's the rest of my addiction. Look how pretty this is. And it is the lightest, like challis. I think it's a rayon challis, actually. It's got that feel. There's only about, I think she said there were a little over 3 yards of this, but I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. I don't know what I'm going to make out of it, but look at how beautiful it is. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. The next one, this is just a tad over 5 yards. I even thought about using this for the walkaway dress, and I decided not to. I like it too much. It's another like rayon, might even be tencel, like challis. Oh, it's so nice. And look at how beautiful it is. It's so gorgeous. And I'm not doing it justice. I can see it on the camera. The camera's not capturing how beautiful that green is. And then there was this. This is just barely 2 yards. I think it ended up being like 2 yards and an inch. And it is a linen blend. It was originally $22 a yard. It was on the rack, which is the only place I actually shop at Joann's for fabric. I go straight over to the rack of all the closeouts. And I always go in and I'll just, if I like a fabric, I'll find one and I'll pull the whole bolt and I'll see how much is on there. And then I usually buy the whole bolt because they give you an extra 10% off for finishing the bolt. So these were all on sale today. Plus I had the Joann's coupon for $10 off any purchase over $50. And no, is it 10? Might have been 5. I should really look at the receipt, but I don't have it handy. This is like a linen. It's so beautiful. And I think I'm going to make, I said I wouldn't do sewing plans, but I think that I'm going to make either this or this if I have enough, but probably this because I really like this as a sleeveless. But again, I don't want to give myself sewing plans. You will see that I have all the things I'm planning on making on the very top shelf, which is a thinner shelf of this Elna organizer thing in the thumbnail. In fact, I haven't taken the picture yet. I'll probably put this fabric on top so you guys can see it a little bit better, but I'm really happy with this because these are the kind of bins that you can do either way. So you can pull them out when you're standing in front, or you can pull them out from the back. Like there's no real front or back. It's just a bin that slides in. These things are expensive at the Container Store, which if you've ever been to the Container Store, generally speaking, everything there is expensive. Cool, but expensive. So I was very happy to find this at Goodwill for $4.99. It fits all of my fabric with room for more. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, I got issues. Come on, guys. I got problems. We know I have problems, right? Yeah. Anyway. So until my next video, which is Tuesday, and I may go over the patterns that I bought for the shop, just so you guys can see them on Tuesday because, and I'm about to say this and then I'll probably eat my words, but my Goodwill hasn't had anything great lately other than that chair and this Elna thing. There haven't been patterns. There hasn't really been fabric. So we'll see what will happen Tuesday. But if Tuesday I come up empty-handed from Goodwill, then we'll be going over the patterns that I am going to put up on Etsy. And in the meantime, I believe it might start tomorrow, but I know it's through the 16th. Through the 16th, Joann's is going to have the Simplicity patterns on sale for $1.99. So I'll be buying more patterns because, look, don't judge me, okay? Anyway, until my next video, I hope you're all doing well. I hope where you are, it's more summery and less rainy and humid. I hope that you are feeling great. And all I can say is stay well, because they keep talking about these new COVID numbers and monkeypox and all this other crap going on. But anyway, until the next video, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think of my lovely fabric haul and my lovely pattern haul. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.